Hey, what's up? This your boy Norris. Today I have a pattern review. Now, I don't normally do this, but I was inspired because I just recently had an interview on Love to Sew podcast. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I got really good feedback and a lot of guys reached out and a lot of women just didn't know the men's DIY world as much as they thought they did. So I want to do a pattern review just to give me a little bit more information and a little more detail on the projects I'm working with and the pros and cons within these projects. Now, I worked with Merchant and Mills pattern. I think it's called the All-State shirt. And what I love about this particular design was the box cut. It wasn't as long. I think it started like right at your waist, had like a nice oversized box cut. The sleeves were a little bit longer. I just really like the details of the top stitching. As you can see right here, there are splits on both sides. I mean, that's a cool detail. I just overall love the pattern. And the coolest thing about it is that it's for men and for women. So that's always a plus when you can find a pattern that can go either way, men's wear or women's wear. One of the things I liked the least about this pattern was the built-in facing for the front piece. Now, if you look at this right here, this is the facing, but it's attached to the actual front piece. So if you close it, it folds underneath, and now you have your facing already built in. I don't like that. This right here is a interfacing piece only, and this is the shape of the actual pattern piece. When I reconstruct this all over again, I would probably have them separate. And there's a few reasons why. Because the way that they construct the back yoke is a little bit different than how I would. I'm not saying that one is easier than the other or better than the other, but me personally, I think the way I do it is a little bit better. But I'm thinking about still doing a sew along and doing the way that they did it, just so you can know how to do it this particular way. One great thing about the pattern is that the directions are simple to follow, easy to read, they have pictures and you can read it. I mean, it's an overall great pattern. If I had to rate this pattern, I would give it an 8, probably 8 out of 10. It's a really strong pattern. The one thing I didn't like about it was the construction of it, because I like my shoulder seams and my yoke seam back here to be all within the seam, but they didn't do it this way in the construction. But some people might like it this way, some people might like it the other way. But either way, I'm gonna show you how to do both when I do a tutorial. I felt really good about this project. I didn't like that I chose this very soft fabric because it was hard to work with. I think this is like some type of rayon. There's no stretch to it. It's kind of sheer, but it's not that sheer, and it just made it very delicate to work with. But it did press better than what I thought it did. So one thing about me, when I haven't sewn in a long time, I generally need some type of inspiration. And to do that, I go ahead and pick a fabric and I make a button-up shirt. That's like one of my go-to projects to just get the ball rolling. But since I have been doing button-up shirts lately, in this particular button-up shirt, I didn't do the same button. So if you look really close right here, I have a different button all the way down, and there are 5 total buttons. Over time, I just got bored of just watching and looking at the same buttons, and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna freak it a little different, and I think it's dope. I put the biggest button in the middle, so sometimes if I want, you know what I'm saying, to show a little extra chest, I'll just button the one in the middle and then just let it rock like that. That's like a summertime vibe. Another little detail about this particular pattern, if you get close, is the button underneath the right collar, because of the little loop you created, just like that. So when you button it up, you can fold it down and have a clean look. I went ahead and I put my label on the patch pocket instead of in the back. I want you to see my name on this particular garment. It's just something I wanted to do on this one. But I think that's about it. I highly recommend this pattern. It was really cool to see it the way they had it and the way they made it from the site, and to what I did with it with the color and the print and the springtime vibe that I gave it. All right, so I think I'll be doing a lot more of these pattern reviews. Comment, like, and also subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more outside of the regular content that I do on my channel. All right, that's it for now. See you in the next one.